Hello, everyone. Relationships. Hope you guys can hear me. It's keeps saying my connection is weak, so not sure what to do. So, yeah, if you guys just want to post some questions in the comments, dating, relationships, love, how to know when you need to get out. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Hi, Bride. Hey, Matthew. Thanks for jumping on. Brian Duncan, Kyle Beck. So, do you guys have any questions? I think most of you are actually in relationships, so fire away. Who was that? Was that Bridget with the heart? Yeah, so I didn't really have anything prepared to talk about, but I just wanted to jump on and see if anybody had questions. So I'll just wait for a few minutes and see what pops up. So, how's your day going, you guys? Is everybody working? I know Bridget is. What about the rest of you? And what states are you guys in? I don't even know. I can't see comments, so I don't know. Oh, here's another button. Have you guys seen that magic wand? Hey, Matt. Did you guys know that there's like a little wand you can change your... Oh, that's good, the black and white. Do you guys like it? I wish I had some questions. Shoot. How do I get back to her comment? But since you've been my sidekick for... Oh, yeah. Yes, Bridget. You are my first and best guinea pig. Thank you. So what do you guys want to know about? I mean, if you want me to talk on a certain subject too, that's cool. Just type what it is. So Sid and Shane. Oh, you're from Kansas. Oh yeah. Hi Shane. You were the one that made that funny comment on my post yesterday. I was actually going to go back on there and comment again. I'll do that later on today. But hey Rod. So yeah, you guys, I want to talk about relationships and dating and stuff. Hi Kenny. So well, maybe I'll just start talking since nobody else is. So you know that we talk a lot about the masculine and feminine. And I actually saw a post today that this gal was saying, you know, how does she get her boyfriend to step up without her kind of stepping on his toes? And she didn't want to like dumb him down or anything. And there was some controversial answers, stay strong, don't dumb yourself down, don't dim your light, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it doesn't really work that way. You can be strong in your business and, you know, when you're with your family and that kind of stuff. But if you're the feminine woman and you want to have your feelings cherished, you need to do just that sometimes. You need to back off. You need to take his advice. And, you know, with so many of us women having businesses and working and just kind of being strong anyway, just in general, it's hard to balance that. So, and that's what kind of my whole concept is about with my coaching is the balance and knowing when to be masculine, when to be feminine, and then just knowing like if someone just isn't a good fit for you. But anyway, let me just scroll through here. You guys don't have any comments or questions for me? I know you do. Hi, Ed. Hi, Kirk. Kenny, did I say hi to you yet? So, yeah, I don't know. There's a great book out if you guys are... Okay, Brian, just met someone who is also divorced with 4 kids. Absolutely amazing date. Connection like I've never had. Problem is her ex is still jealous and has never moved on. He makes her life hell. Um, with the kids when she's in a relationship, she's convinced herself she can't have a relationship because of the drama. At a loss. After my divorce, I feel lucky to find someone I connected with, but now it seems it'll be a friends with benefits only. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of like that's her own journey and her own lessons that she's going to have to learn. You can definitely, Brian, I don't know you. I don't know, who, if you're the masculine or the feminine primarily in your relationships. But, I wouldn't do the friends with benefits thing. That'll just mess her up even more. I mean, just really learn how to take care of her and how to support her. And I would actually even just guide her if you can, if she accepts it, in how to deal with her ex. I don't know what your history is as far as, how your divorce went and stuff, but we can talk more on this thread once I just would want some details like, how, I guess I would need just more information about that situation, but, you can try to help empower her in that relationship with her ex, but you really can't, control that. And as far as he goes, her ex is probably feminine, and that's why he's just going crazy. So if she treats him like a feminine, it could be better for her. But, we'll talk more about that later. I don't know. I can't really give you some solid answers until I get more info, but, hey, Ed, let's see, Kirk. Oh, Steve Ashton, hey, and Colleen, and Iron Ryan. So what do you guys want to know? I mean, even if it's not here on this live, if you guys have specific topics you want me to do blog posts on, or even just videos, type it down in the thread, because I have all this stuff in here that I'm trying to get out. But I need to hear from you guys. So, Brian, did you only go on one date with her? Or how many dates have you gone on with her? Because you said it was an amazing date, so I'm assuming it was one. Is that a yes from Brian? It doesn't tell me who does the thumbs and the hearts and stuff. Every real man should go get their girl a carded. Let me guess, Kenny, is that what you're doing today? I love you. Ken, actually, I need to do Kenny, we need to do like a little video combo deal someday, because it just comes naturally to Ken how to take care of women, to his demise at times, unfortunately. But he keeps plugging away, and he did, and now he's got this woman that just seems like such a gift from the universe. It's just crazy. She sounds perfect in every way. Okay, Shane, it's probably just me living in the past. I've named it red flag syndrome. If I'm dating someone and they do something that reminds me of the past BS I've been through, I consider that a red flag, and I run like hell. Yeah, so Shane, the key obviously is to know when it's truly a red flag and you're supposed to run. Or, if it's some sort of a test, or maybe these red flags aren't red flags. Maybe they're just things that are triggering you because of your own, maybe emotional baggage. And it's, again, a test to see if you're going to overcome that knee-jerk reaction. But, we could definitely talk more about that. I mean, if it's stuff like, if you're typically drawn to the girl that's in the wrong part of the hot, crazy matrix. You guys seen that video? and you're just attracting these women that are just nuts and do crazy stuff, or they're unstable, then yeah, that's something that you need to, probably run away from. But the key is to truly finding out what it is, if it's a trigger for you because it's um a blind spot in your own characteristics or your behavior or whatever, and it's something that you're supposed to overcome, then that's, something that you need to look at. I'd love to talk to you more about that. You can PM me if you want. Okay, so Brian, been on a few, known her for 10 years, but I was married and she was in a relationship. We have kids in the same grade. Oh, cool. Enda's watching. Nice. Hi, David. So Brian, that sucks. I mean, I've been divorced. I have a baby daddy. And we just now are finally kind of healing that relationship, thank God. But, that poor lady, I get it. I completely shut down during my custody stuff a few years ago. And, it was a really hard time. So, as a woman raising kids, I'm assuming she works too. Sometimes it's just too much. And then to have a relationship at the same time, it just sometimes seems like work. But if you can truly step up and be the guy that totally takes care of her, then it will be easier for her to, add you into her life. So I want to talk to you more and try to figure out, what your role is in your guys' relationship. And if you guys haven't read that book yet, called Getting to I Do by Dr. Patricia Allen, you really should. It's a great book on communication and the dynamics of masculine, feminine, and it's not about getting married. It's written for women primarily, but the concepts will give you so much insight into relationships, and you can apply it to all relationships, not just romantic. Work relationships, business relationships, family relationships. It helps you figure out what energy each person is, and then how you need to talk to them and how you need to negotiate with them to get what you want. It's a really awesome book. Bridget knows it well. I'm not going to Alaska in the summer. Oh, just ran from a crazy Matrix one. Dating sucks. I know. But are you guys how are you choosing these women? Is it only looks? Is it how exciting she is? What are you doing? Because, I know what initially attracts men, but, this is why it pays off to go slow, not to jump right in. And the other thing is, I tell my guy clients, well, female clients too, but I want you guys to be dating at least 3 girls at one time. And I know that goes against, the grain of most women or what they want or think. But what it does is it helps you not get too wrapped up into one. And then you don't put up with bad behavior. So, and then you kind of just cycle them in and out. If one starts to get crazy, you just kind of put her on the back burner. Don't let her, manipulate or seduce you into craziness. And you can just ignore her for a little while, and then kind of, it helps so much. And the clients that I've suggested that to, they're able to breathe a sigh of relief, because then they're not walking on pins and needles or stressing out. It's just it's just more fun that way. Let's see who else is here. Start with looks, then I want depth. Ed, I guess I thought you were in a relationship. I'm so sorry. Ken, great tongue. Hi, Michelle. How's it going, you guys? Yeah, so starting with looks, that's normal. That's what you're supposed to do. But, she's got to be bringing other things too. You know, is she a good person? Does she have good values? Hey, Rox, how's it going? Gosh, I haven't seen a lot of you in a long time. So yeah, we're just talking about dating right now, how it sucks, and I'm just asking the guys like how they choose women they're gonna date. Oh, Ed, you're separated. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Um, that's the other thing I was thinking about this morning. You know, I I um I was thinking about this one couple and how they're about ready to split. And you know, most relationships I will say are definitely salvageable. I think that we all get so stuck in our mode that we're used to operating in and we can't see any other way. But it's just not the case. Usually both people have to do work. Usually you have to shift the way that you're talking to your partner a lot and the behavior and for the woman a lot of times it's not fun and it's not fair. But you know, it is what it is. So it's like you want to be right or you want to be happy. So Shane, I ran away from the most beautiful woman I've dated in my life a couple years ago, completely beautiful inside and out. Great career. Not that I wanted or needed her money. Just beyond words awesome. I got it in my head she was too good to be true for me and I ran like hell. Yeah, so um you know what I would say to you or anyone in that situation is, you know, do you have some sort of trauma or abuse or something in your past or the way you were raised? Were you made to think that you didn't deserve to have everything in your life and to have love and that you were beautiful and lovable just the way you are? This is usually where that kind of stuff comes from. We sabotage ourselves when we have something good because we don't think that we're worthy. And a lot of times this stuff is stuck, most of the time this stuff is stuck in your subconscious. And some people don't even know it's there. It could be something that you heard when you were 3 years old that just stuck with you and it's just in your brain. It could be a molestation. It could be physical abuse. So, you know, if you've tried therapy and stuff like that hasn't worked, I would suggest getting like hypnosis or guided visualization or even tapping, which is something that you can learn to do on your own. And what it does is it retrains your brain patterns and it removes the old or the bad or the untrue information. And then, you know, you can move on with your life. And the good news is this stuff is super efficient. It's not like you're going to be sitting on a therapist's couch for 3 years to get to the bottom of it because you don't really need to, you know, to acknowledge it. Like for me, like I like knowing why things happen, but I don't, you know, and I can get caught up in that. But with these methods of healing, Reiki's another one that's amazing. I love Reiki. You know, you can, it's just efficient and then you can just get on with your life. So, Kenny, she has to make good chicken soup. How hard is it to make chicken soup though, really? I know, well, I know how to cook, so I guess, but how do I see who's still on? We've only got 2 people. I might schedule another one of these for tomorrow. I'm actually sick right now. So I'm not feeling so hot. So if it's just 2 of us, I might jump off in a couple minutes. But do you guys know how to see who's on? Because I see the eyeball with the number, but I don't know. And if someone knows Facebook Lives and wants to give me a tutorial, that would be awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys, if you have any other specific questions, oh, Kenny's here. If you have any other specific questions, just, you can always post them on my wall, topics you want to hear about. Or you can even just post it down in this thread. And, you know, I love talking relationships, so it's all good. Shane, gotta go trim the horse's feet. Who dyes my hair? Her name is Karen and she's in Costa Mesa. Why do I need to make an appointment? I actually am thinking I'm going to grow it out. I'm just going to give it a rest for a little bit. Why are you asking, Kenny? Oh, who does my hair? Why does it look good today? It's bed hair. Okay, thanks everyone for tuning in. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.